on.
Yesterday.
Before we start,
Oh,
it's okay to put this on YouTube, on Facebook, on all social media, right?
yes, it is.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
So,
yesterday I went, remember I was telling you about my left side? I
right.
went to the hospital.
Good.
Um, they, they did all these exams, blood work, my heart, x-rays, everything. Everything came out very normal.
Good.
Everything was
Excellent.
okay.
Excellent. Okay. You see, I'm not a medical doctor, and I would never tell you to not go to a doctor or to not listen to a doctor. So if you come to me with a physical complaint, the first thing I'm going to tell you is to go to your doctor. After your
Okay.
doctor says everything's fine, then I'm willing to work with it. Okay?
Yeah, they told me everything was normal.
Okay, because I wouldn't want to put your life at risk for anything.
Yes, I know that. Yeah.
Okay, so last week, 2 weeks ago it was already, if I recall correctly, we just did a very general tap. We didn't really get into any details or anything, correct? Okay, when you think about all those things again, should I go bring them up for you again?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's see over here. The biggest thing is that you were afraid that your kids were going to suffer like you're suffering because you can't be a good mom for them, right?
Yes.
How is that now?
It's been a little bit hard. It has. But it's not as bad as it was. I noticed that. For the first time yesterday, when I got out of the hospital, I felt like so good that we even went to the park. We spent the time right there in the park. I was able to be there with them, like be there, because every time we used to go somewhere, I'm always like sitting down somewhere by myself. I was able to be there. One, I went to Walmart, and when I go to Walmart or go whatever, any place like stores, I could walk, I could watch, I could spend time there. I didn't have to be running, like getting everything and it's just go. I was like, I don't know, I felt like I could be there. So when we got out of there, I told my husband, well, where are we going now? And he's all like, home. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go home. I want to go somewhere else. But we did come home because the kids were tired. But I came home and I started like cleaning without my phone. Every time I'm doing something, I have to be hearing my phone to relax, or like hearing Robert Smith or hearing something. And I noticed that I did so much, and I didn't even feel tired. It's like I didn't feel tired at the end when the kids went to sleep and everything. Me and my husband spent time together, like it was nice. And but when I was gonna go to sleep, like we did what we did. We went to sleep, and I went to sleep and I like wanted to close my eyes, and when I closed my eyes, I felt like so dizzy. Like if I was spinning, if I closed my eyes, it was like my head was spinning. So I got up and I just started walking a little bit, and I started tapping. And okay, so it's just me doing it to me because I was doing so good right now, and So I went just to the bed and I got a glass of water and I was drinking it. So I just laid down and because I sleep in one pillow, so I'm all like, okay, I'm just gonna put two pillows on my back and just lay down. So I did lay down. And I didn't feel it no more, but it's like I was afraid that I was going to feel it. So I started tapping. As I started tapping, I just fell asleep. Like, good. I didn't know. And this morning when I woke up, I woke up, I could say a little bit different as I do all the time. I didn't phone at all to start hearing Robert Smith or something. I just got up, but the only problem is that I want to change that due to that every time I wake up, I have to smoke a cigarette.
Right.
I don't want to do that because it's like I just want to break that pattern because I haven't had breakfast or nothing, and then I'm just run out, and I don't want to do that. But it's like I don't know why I do it,
Right, well,
but
we'll get
it's
there. When did you start
it's
smoking?
when I was 16.
And how did you start?
We were going to school, and we decided not to go to school. Um, me and um, Me and two friends, and one of our friends has cigarettes, and she's all like, "You guys want to try it?" And we're like, I never smoked, so I'm like, no. And she's all like, ah, come on, and you want to fit in, you want to fit in, and not be like telling for people to tell you, hey, you don't do nothing, or you feel like they're gonna tell you something because you didn't try it. So I did try it. At first, I was like so horrible because I couldn't do it. But then I don't know, something triggered that I liked it. I just kept on doing it since that day.
Okay. Did you write down all the lists that I gave you to write down?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to send me those lists.
Uh-huh.
And you said you smoke about a pack a day, right?
I could if I'm by myself. Like if I'm by myself, like right now, my kids are here, my baby's not here, I could do it because it's like I'm by myself, so I don't know what triggers me to just go outside. But when I'm with my family or my kids, I'll just smoke like I could say like 10.
Okay. So let me explain something, okay? The smoking is not what relaxes you, okay? The smoking is a coping method. After 3 days of not smoking, you are no longer physically addicted. You have a false sense that you want to smoke because you think the smoking relaxes you. What the smoking actually did beforehand was relax that addiction, that need to smoke. Okay, it's not what's actually relaxing you. So I'm not sure. We'll see where we get to this time. Maybe this next time, maybe the time afterwards, we'll start working on the smoking issues. But I want you to start cutting down. So if when you're by yourself you smoke a pack and you say you can get, when you're with your family, to only 10, move it to only 10. Okay?
Yes.
Try to move to only 10 for next week. Afterwards, we're going to go down to, let's say, 5. Okay? And then
Like yesterday, yesterday was Sunday, everybody was here, my husband was here, and we went to the hospital, he took me, I just smoked one. So we went to the hospital, and I didn't smoke from, you could say, we went there like around 12 all the way to 7, I didn't smoke nothing, and I felt good. It's like I didn't feel like I needed to come home and smoke a cigarette. So it's kind of confusing for me because I felt good. I felt like I told you I had a nice day yesterday, and I didn't even smoke. But when I got home, I smoked one, and I smoked from 7 to 11. I smoked, I could say like 3 only.
Okay, so send me the list that I asked you to write down.
Okay,
and then either next time or time afterwards, we'll start working on the smoking.
Okay, perfect. That's fine.
Okay, so
I'll try to cut it down.
what I'd like to do here is, first of all, work on your worst memories. Okay? Facing your demons.
Yes. Yeah, my demon is mom.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say that, but it's all related to mom.
That's fine. That's how do you say? As you reveal it, you feel it. As you feel it, you heal it.
Yes.
Okay. My mentor David always says that, and he's right about that. So. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to see your mom in front of you. I want you to see your mom in front of you. What emotions come up? See her as she was when you were younger, when you were a little bit older, when you were a little bit older.
Anger. Sad. Unwanted.
Unwanted?
Yeah, unwanted. Yeah, like I'm not wanted from her. It's like she doesn't like, she doesn't want unloved. Unsupported. Confusion. Jealousy. Never there for me. Sick. Anxious. This running away feeling. I need to run.
On a scale from 0 to 10, how strong is it?
An 8.
Can you make it stronger? The higher it is now, the faster it's going to go.
I feel it right here in my chest.
Okay. Notice it has a color attached to it.
No.
Does it have any shape, any texture, volume?
Scribble black lines.
Scribble. Okay. Feel it. Know how you feel it. How strong you feel it. Push it to the side. And now imagine a tree in front of you. What would happen to that tree if I stuck my hand in and I pulled it out by its roots?
Will fall and die.
Nope, it will turn to beautiful butterflies, because that's what happens to trees, imaginary trees that you have fruit. Let's start tapping. Let them go of all fears.
Letting go of all fears.
Let them go of all sadnesses.
Letting go of all sadnesses.
Letting go of all emotional traumas.
Letting go of all emotional traumas.
Letting go of the anger.
Letting go of the anger.
The unwanted feeling.
The unwanted feeling.
Letting go of the unsupported feeling.
Letting go of all the unsupported feeling.
Letting go of the confusion.
Letting go of the confusion.
Letting go of the jealousy.
Letting go of the jealousy.
Letting go of the never there for me.
Letting go of never there being there for me.
Letting go of the sick.
Letting go of the sickness.
Letting go of the anxiousness.
Letting go of the anxiousness.
Letting go of this feeling that I need to run.
Letting go of this feel that I need to run.
Letting go of the scribble in my chest.
Letting go of the scribbles in my chest.
Letting go of the 8.
Letting go of the hate.
Whatever it all means.
Whatever that all means.
Whatever it represents.
All
All the
feelings.
sensations, all the colors, all the images, everything else.
Let go.
Just let it go. Say, let it go.
Is for the clarity, which is
The best you viewed inside of you. You couldn't give me what you didn't have. I just let it go.
from that
Take,
clarity.
let it go.
I don't need for every dream and desire that the clarity has brought to me.
For assault to you.
F is for
all
all
safe.
those my
It's
desires that are
safe.
coming to.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Go to your good place. A place with your kids. The beach with your husband. Go to yesterday. How nice it was. In the moment. Playing with them at the park. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back, see your mom in front of you again, and notice what's changed, what's different.
I don't want to talk to her.
You don't have to, but when you look at her now, what's different about it?
I could stand and look at her, just stand. I could stare at her, but but I don't run. I'm just
So you don't have to run anymore.
no.
Okay. Feel whatever's left over there. Okay? There's still the anger, the sadness, the unwanted, unsupported, confusion, jealousy, never there for me, sickness, anxiousness. That's all still there. Okay, and how strong do you feel those?
I feel them in my arms, and it's like a knife.
Feel it. Know how you feel it, how strong you feel it. And start tapping. This feeling of the 9.
Feel of the knife.
Feeling in my arms.
This feeling in my arms.
The anger.
The anger.
Sadness.
The sadness.
Not being wanted.
Not being wanted.
Not being supported.
Not being supported.
The confusion.
The confusion.
The jealousy.
The jealousy.
Never there for me.
Never there for me.
The sickness.
The sickness.
The anxiousness.
The anxiousness.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Safe, let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
Time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's all in the past.
It's all in the past.
The past is over.
The past is over.
I don't need it anymore.
I don't need it anymore.
It used to protect me,
It used to protect me,
but it doesn't anymore.
but it doesn't anymore.
I thank it for all its hard work
I thank it for all its hard work
in trying to keep me safe.
and trying to keep me safe.
The only way that it knew how.
The only way they knew how.
But I have better tools now,
But I have better tools now.
and I'm using them to keep us all safe.
And then
I'm using them to keep us all safe.
and I'm using them to keep me all safe.
It's safe to be safe.
It's safe to be safe.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out. Go to the beach with your husband and your kids. Go to the park with them yesterday. Feel that good feeling. When you got it, say peace.
Peace.
Okay. When you go back and look at your mom now, what's changed? What's different?
I feel more calm. I could stand there. I feel calm, but not calm completely. But I feel some calmness coming in.
Look at her. Try bringing up the feelings and see. Notice there's a point in your body where those feelings begin. Go ahead and point to where that point is.
Right here in my arms, like in my elbows, down to my hands.
And it is okay to get rid of this stuff.
Yes.
Okay, can anything bad happen to you if you get rid of it? No?
No.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to go deep, deep down into the center core energy of that feeling that's between your elbows and your arms. Notice they have a color. If they have a color, notice that they have a shape. Notice if they have any texture, volume. As you're going down there, just take notice of all those things. And go even further on the wings of time, back through the years, like through an eye of a needle, to the very first time, very first event, very first occurrence that has everything to do with this feeling that you're feeling in your arms. And first impression, is it indoors or outdoors? Okay there?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you go back there, the first impression, close your eyes, is that very first scene, very first event, very first occurrence. Is it indoors or is it outdoors?
And outdoors.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
It's daytime.
Or are you alone or are you with others? It's okay. It's okay.
I put myself outside.
Look at the hands. Are they big girl hands or are they little girl hands?
I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. I want to help, but I can't.
It's okay.
I can't help my
It's
brothers. I can't.
It's okay. What's the emotion that you're feeling over there?
I'm feeling scared. I'm feeling I can't help. I'm feeling confused. I want to do something. I want to yell. I want to go help. But I can't. I'm too small.
Okay, start tapping. I can't help.
I can't help.
I can't help. I want to help, but I can't help.
I want to help, but I can't help.
I'm too small.
I'm too small.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Whatever it means. Whatever represents.
Whatever it represents.
All the sensations.
All the sensations.
All the colors.
All the colors.
All the images.
All the images.
It's all in the past.
It's all in the past.
It's an old recording
It's an old recording.
of something that happened a long time ago.
Something that happened a long time ago.
That can never happen again.
That will never happen again.
So I'm big now.
I'm big now.
I'm an adult.
I'm an adult.
And I have my own kids.
I have my own kids.
And I'm making sure that nothing like that ever happens to them.
And I'm making sure that nothing like that will ever happen to them.
Let it go.
Fruition.
Safe to let it go.
For the great
Just let it go.
Forgive.
Time to heal. Time to let me heal. Time to let them heal. Time to let us all heal. We're all safe. It's safe to be safe. Safe to heal.
settled on it.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Peace. Okay, go back to that scene. Try to bring it back and see what happens instead.
I want to open the door, but I can't. I'm yelling. I'm yelling. I'm yelling. Stop.
What's the feeling, the emotion?
Helplessness. I just can't do it.
I want you to pull out that helplessness from wherever you feel it. Pull it all out, every last bit of it. Don't let any of it stay behind. However you see it, however you know it, just pull it out. Get it all out. Okay, got it all?
I got it all.
With your mind's eye, take a look at notice what color it is now.
It's like a soft gray.
Okay, and notice it has a spin to it. Which way is it spinning?
It's going like this.
Take it by the two sides. Make it the opposite of what it was in every possible way. Spinning it faster and faster and doubling the speed, doubling the amplitude, doubling the magnitude, doubling the frequency. Keep doubling it over and over again. The more physically you do it, the more you're going to get out of it. And keep doing it until it gets into a place where it can never go back to where it was before. It can only get better and better the way that it is now. And now you've got it for all the right reasons. Go ahead and slam it right back into where you took it out from. Any sensations, any feelings you might be feeling are just your body's way of resetting its neurological start point. Some of my clients cry, some of them sweat, some of them get cold, some of them shiver, some of them yawn, some of them laugh. Any of those physiological responses or any other one that you might be feeling are just your body's normal way of changing its neurological start point. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to change it. Just let your body process through it. And along with that, any old program in your body that no longer supports this new program that you just installed is going to slowly just slip away, just like a snake sheds its old skin and takes on new skin because it no longer needs it. Just let your body process through it. And when you got it, try going back to that picture. Try bringing it back. See what happens instead.
Okay.
What's going on there now?
I opened the door.
Feel relief?
I feel relief because I opened the door.
Good.
Yes.
Excellent. I want you to go to that little Bernadette over there. I want you to ask her, what would make her the happiest little girl in the world? Anything goes.
So, some love from her mother, hugs, for her to tell me I love you, hug me, spend time with me.
So what I want you to do is I want you to make this big IMAX screen in front of you, the two of you. And on this big, enormous IMAX screen in bright Technicolor, I want you to make that movie of what she wants. See her spending time with her mom, having her mom hug her, telling her all over how much she loves her, playing with her, spending time with her. Can you see that movie over there? Can you see it?
Yes.
Good. Play it over and over and over again at the speed of thought, each time making it a little bit bigger, a little bit brighter, a little bit stronger, using all your five senses, your sense of smell, touch, hearing, taste, and sight. Make it as strong as you can, and as you're doing that, notice how there's a good feeling forming inside of you. There's a certain point where that feeling begins. Go ahead and point to where that feeling starts from.
Into my stomach.
And notice that there's a color attached to it. What's the color?
It's like a dark black.
I want you to beam it out around the very best picture in that movie. And when you got it, take that frame by the two sides, that frame that you just created, bring it up over your head and bring it up and down over your body, washing your mind, body, spirit, and soul in that good video, in that good movie of your mom loving you, loving little Bernadette, giving her all the love that she wanted. And go ahead, do it physically. The more physically you are, the more you're going to get from it. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not. Till you know you got it. Okay, and now what I want you to do is I want you to go back to the present day, today, July 10th. I want you to see your mom in front of you in your mind's eye. And tell me what you see now. What's different? What's changed?
I hugged her.
Cool. Okay, now let's go back to those other memories. Okay, which one do you want to start with? That school not feeling good enough? Not having a stable home? Or when you got pregnant the first time and had a miscarriage? It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Okay.
Let's start with the not having a stable home, okay? When you think about that feeling, where do you feel it?
Which one? The miscarriage or the
Feeling
miscarriage?
the feeling that you don't have a stable home. Think about that feeling. Notice there's a little point in your body where that feeling originates from.
My shoulders.
Notice it has a color attached to it.
No.
Know if there's any shape, any texture, any volume, any temperature attached to it.
It's a heaviness.
And it's okay to take it away.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I want you to do is I want you to go deep, deep down into the center core energy of that heaviness in your shoulders. And when you get there, I want you to go even further, like through the wings of time, to an eye of a needle, to the very first time, very first event, very first occurrence that has everything to do with this feeling that you want to get rid of today. And first impression, indoors or outdoors. It's okay. Go with your first impression. It's always the right one.
Indoors.
First impression, daytime or nighttime?
Night.
First impression, are you alone or are you with others?
Others.
Look at the hands. Are they big girl hands or little girl hands?
Big.
Hold you there.
$15.
And what's going on?
My God.
Hmm?
Um,
You don't have to tell me. If it's just a code, you can just give me a code word so that we know from where to go to.
First time. First time, green.
I want you to ask that 15-year-old girl if this is the first time she's felt the feeling, if it's a familiar feeling.
First time.
First time, okay. What's the general emotion that she's feeling of there?
Embarrassed. Not loved.
Not what?
Not loved.
Not loved.
She was feeling stupid. Trying to impress. Hurting.
What was the last thing you said?
Hurting. She was hurting.
Hurting. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's start with the embarrassed. Pull out the embarrassed from that picture. Pull it all out, all the embarrassed. Is that something good that you want to keep there?
No, I don't want to keep it.
Okay, so pull out the embarrassed. Take it all out, every last bit from that picture. Okay, hold that in front of you. Knows what color it is.
It's black.
Okay, nose has a spin to it. Which way is it spinning? Take it by the two sides, make it be the opposite of what it was in every possible way. Spinning it faster and faster and doubling the speed, doubling the amplitude, doubling the magnitude, doubling the frequency. Keep doubling it over and over again till you know it can never go back to what it's for. It can only get better and better the way it is now. And now you got it for all the right reasons. Slam it right back into the picture. Any sensations, any feelings you might be feeling, there's your body's way of letting go of those old feelings and allowing in the new ones, restarting its neurological start point. Some people cry, some people laugh, some people shiver, some people yawn. Any of those physiological reactions or any other ones you might be having are all totally normal ways for your body to reset its neurological start point. Don't try to stop them. Don't try to change them. Just let your body process through them. When you got it, try to bring back that embarrassment and see what happens instead.
I don't feel it. I'm laughing.
Okay. Let's see what happened to the rest of the ones. What about the not loved feeling? Has that changed too?
Yeah.
So what does it feel like now?
I feel like I have power over me. It's like I have the power. It's like I don't feel embarrassed. I don't feel unloved because I can love. I feel like I'm the one that can love.
What about the stupid feeling? What's that changed to?
That stupid feeling is like a funny feeling. Like, am I fun? I'm funny.
What about the hurting?
That one I feel it right here, on top of my stomach, a little bit, but it's not that bad.
What I want you to do is I want you to point to where you feel it inside of you.
Right here, top of my stomach.
And point to where you see it outside of you. Yeah, I can't see your hands, so you have to tell me if you're pointing or not.
Oh yes, I'm putting right here on top of my stomach.
Okay. And I want you to show me with your two hands around how big is it?
Like this big.
Okay. Now what I want you to do is I want you to stretch it out to be really, really big. And see if that feels better or worse.
It feels better.
And now I want you to bring it all the way up close while it's really big, till it's almost touching your nose, but keep it really big and see if it feels better or worse.
It feels calm.
Okay, and now while it's still touching your nose, shrink it down to be really, really small, like the size of its postal stamp. Still touching your nose, though.
Touching my nose?
Yep, touching your nose, but really small. Well, no, not you touching your nose. The thing is touching your nose. The picture's touching your nose. Better or worse?
A little bit worse. A little bit.
Okay, and now put it, while it's still the size of a postal stamp, put it back to where you started from. Better or worse?
Better.
Okay, make it back to the normal size again. And make a big black frame around it. And notice on the bottom of that frame you have a little dial over there. Remember those? Well, you're probably too young to remember those dials on the old television sets, the contrast buttons. I think computer screens have them also. Okay?
Yeah.
So go ahead and play around with that contrast button until you get the very brightest color. Okay, got it yet?
Yeah.
Now notice how the two fingers, pointer fingers on both hands, turn into magic styluses. And this picture becomes a scrolling board. And I want you to write down all the lessons you need to learn from this. You can keep the lessons. The lessons as they scroll down go right to your subconscious mind. But you can let go of the experience because you don't need it anymore. So go ahead and start writing. You can be as graphic as you want. You can be as colorful as you want. You can write upside down, right side up, right to left to right. Doesn't make a difference. And even if you don't know what you're writing, your subconscious mind will. Some people know that they're done when the ink runs out. Some people know they're done when their finger stops writing. Any way that works for you, whether it's that way or a different way, doesn't make a difference as long as you know that you've got down all the lessons you need to learn. Just let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay. I want you to shrink it down. Shrink it down the other direction. Put it up over your head. Hammer it to that imaginary wall behind you. And then try to bring it back and see what happens instead.
It stays there.
Good. So when you think about that feeling, that memory of not having a stable home, what comes up now?
I do have a stable home.
You're right, you do. With 3 beautiful
Yes.
children and a great husband.
Yes.
Right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Next one was not feeling good enough at school.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to feel that feeling of not being good enough, whether it's school or any place else. And when you feel that feeling, I want you to notice that there's a certain part of your body that that feeling originates from. Go ahead and point to where that is and let me know because I can't see you.
I go, but I can't find that thing. It tells me I am good enough.
Ah, excellent. That was an easy one.
Yeah, I go back and I see myself that I am good enough at school.
Excellent. Okay, now I want you to go back to that time when you got pregnant for the first time. You had a miscarriage and you had no support. What's going on?
I can't find it. Let me go back. Let me try one more time, okay?
Go ahead.
Yes, I see myself in a hospital, mm, and I feel it right here on top of my left shoulder, but in the bottom, like in the front side. Right.
Okay, your nose has any color attached to it?
No,
Any shape, any texture, any volume, any temperature?
it's like a pounding. It's like they were pounding me right here, like pound, like hitting me hard.
Feel it. Know how you feel it, how strong you feel it, and start tapping. This feeling in my left shoulder,
This feeling in my left shoulder,
the pounding,
the pounding,
no support,
no support,
whatever it means,
whatever it means,
whatever it represents,
whatever it represents,
all the sensations,
all the sensations,
all the colors,
all the colors,
all the images.
all the images.
Let it go.
Let it go.
What kind of plant is that up there? It's a really pretty plant, right over your left shoulder. You can look there.
Where?
Other side. Other side. Look up over your left shoulder. There's a really pretty plant. No, from
Right
on top
there?
there. Yeah.
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, let's go back.
yeah.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
Time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Time to heal.
Time to heal.
Happened a long time ago.
That happened a long time ago.
It's in the past.
It's in the past.
The past is over.
The past is over.
I have a great husband now,
I have a great husband now,
and he supports me.
and he supports me.
And I have 3 beautiful children,
Oh, I have 3 beautiful children,
and I love them all dearly.
and I love them all dearly.
Let everything else go.
Let everything else go.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Go to that place of I'm good enough. Go to that place of power. You have the power. And when you got it really strong, say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back. Think about it again. See what's changed. See what's different. See what comes back instead.
I'm nervous because I don't know what's, like, it's my first time, and I don't know what they're going to do.
I want you to pull out that nervousness from the picture. Pull it all out, every last bit of it. Don't let any of that nervousness stay behind.
From where?
The picture. The picture of you
Oh.
in the hospital.
It's ready.
Got it all?
Yeah,
That's what color it is.
white.
Take it by two sides, make it the opposite of what it was in every possible way. Spinning it faster and faster, doubling the speed, doubling the amplitude, doubling the magnitude, doubling the frequency. Keep doubling it over and over again until you know you can never go back to the way it's before. It can only get better and better the way it is now. We know you got it for all the right reasons. Go ahead, slam it right back into the picture. Any sensations, any feelings you might be feeling, it's your body's way of resetting its neurological start point. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to change it. Just let your body process through it. When you got it for all the right reasons, try to bring back that nervous feeling and see what happens instead.
Nothing's gonna happen to me. It's like the confidence. Nothing's gonna happen. Not scared.
Okay, so what I want you to do now is I want you to go back to that feeling. See your mom in front of you again. Let's make sure over there everything's okay. What do you see when you see her?
A little bit of resentment. I don't know if it's attached to the other that we just worked on being by myself, going through a miscarriage for myself and my mom.
It's okay. Doesn't make a difference. We want to get rid of that resentment. Okay? Pull out the resentment from it, from the picture, from your feeling. You look at the picture. Pull out your resentment. Get it all out. Don't need that. Stay behind. When you got it all, because I can't see.
There.
Okay, hold it up in your hands. With your mind's eye, take a look. Notice what color it is.
Black.
Notice it has a spin to it. Which way is it spinning?
Like this.
Take it by two sides, make it be the opposite was in every possible way. Spinning it faster and faster, and doubling the speed, doubling the amplitude, doubling the magnitude, doubling the frequency. Keep doubling it over and over again until you know you can never go back to the way it's before. It can only get better and better the way it's now. When you got it for all the right reasons, go ahead and slam it right back in where you took it out from.
Yeah.
Any sensations, any feelings you might be feeling, or your body's way of restarting its neurological start point. When you know you got it, try to bring it back and see what happens instead.
I'm kissing her.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine in your mind a stage. And on the stage is that old mom. The mom who didn't love you, the mom who didn't take care of you, the mom who didn't support you, didn't spend time with you. And so you're waving to you. You can tap as you're doing this and say, I forgive you, Mom.
I forgive you, Mom.
For all the things that you did to me.
For all the things you did to me.
And all the things you didn't do for me.
And all the things you didn't do for me.
That you should have done for me.
That you should have done for me.
I forgive you, Mom.
I forgive you, Mom.
Not for your sake.
Not for your sake.
But for my sake.
For my sake.
So that I can set myself free from all this.
It's time to set myself free from all this.
You did the best that you could with what you had inside of you.
You did the best you could, whatever you had inside of you.
It wasn't very good.
It wasn't very good.
But it's what you had.
But that's what you had.
And you couldn't give me anything you didn't have yourself.
You couldn't give me anything that you didn't have yourself.
Because you didn't know how.
Because you didn't know how.
But I have better tools now.
But I have much better tools now.
And I'm using them.
And I'm using them.
So I can give my kids.
So I can give my kids.
All the things that they need.
All the things that they need.
Even the ones that you couldn't give me.
Even the ones that you could not give me.
I forgive you, Mom.
I forgive you, Mom.
And I set you free.
And I set you free.
And by doing that, I set myself free.
By doing that, I set myself free.
Free to be the best mom that I can be.
I'm going to be the best mom that I could be.
And then even better than that.
And even better than that.
It's your mom in that stage, and your mom mind smiling to you, waving, doing something meaningful to her as she slowly fades away. And then see yourself in front of these two big iron doors that suddenly open up, allowing in the sunshine. And see these big metal chains falling off of your feet. Go ahead and step forward out onto the cool grass. Feel the warmth of Mother Earth beneath your feet. Feel your husband and your children close by. Feel the sun shining down on you, energizing you in all the right ways. Hear the birds chirping, smell the flowers. Breathe it all in. And say peace.
Peace. I feel so tired.
Good. That means you've done a lot of good work there. Good kind of tired?
Yeah, I feel tired.
But a good kind of tired, right?
Yes, I feel like I could go to sleep right now.
Well, if you can, you probably should. Nap's definitely in order.
Probably I'll just go and sleep like for 15 minutes.
And drink water.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I want to tell you is that things might surface, and that's okay. Just process, let your mind process through, okay? Mm-hmm. As you reveal it, you feel it. As you feel it, you heal it. Allow yourself to heal it. Don't go stuffing it back down. If it's big things, write them down, and we'll work on them, okay?
So the one that, it's like the one that, I couldn't open the door. Now I could open the door when I was small. That was a big one, and I didn't even remember that one.
You didn't remember it?
I did not remember. I know it happened, but I didn't, remember it like I did right now.
Right. Yeah, that often happens because your mind doesn't want to feel bad, so it sort of stuffs it in. But the more it stuffs in, eventually it just explodes out. That's why you need to release them and let them go.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so you know your homework, right?
Yes, I have some homework. I have another question. Do I, because I'm working on my journal, my happy journal. Do I keep on working on it?
keep working on your happy journal. Absolutely. Keep working on your gratitude list. Notice all the positive changes, and you're going to report back to me next time about them. Okay?
Yes.
And if anything surfaces that's too big to just, process through and let it go, then write it down and we'll work on it. Okay?
Okay.
And we'll be in touch during the week, and we'll see whether you're ready for us to start working on the smoking or not. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Pleasure. Have a great week.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.